If I asked you to let a snail crawl across your face, would you do it? Well, if you've ever dabbled in K-beauty or peeked at the back of that fancy moisturizer on your bathroom shelf, there's a chance you already have. Yep. Today we're getting delightfully slimy as we slip and slide through the weird, surprisingly ancient, and billion-dollar history of snail slime in cosmetics. Let's get into it. Welcome back to Beauty Unlocked. I'm Carissa, and as I mentioned before, we're uncovering the slippery story of how snail slime slid its way into our skincare routines. Try saying that 10 times fast. And whether it actually does anything at all. So before we get to the shiny glass jars of snail essence lined up at your favorite Sephora, let's rewind way back. The idea of using snail goo to heal skin isn't new at all. In fact, ancient Greek and Roman physicians were squashing snails long before the K-beauty boom. Hippocrates, yeah, that Hippocrates, the so-called father of medicine, is often credited with recommending crushed snails mixed with sour milk for inflamed skin. And if you think that's folklore, the Roman writer Pliny the Elder wrote in Natural History, snails
Snails
are
are
also
also
good
good
for
for
scrofulous
scrofulous
sores
sores
and
and
inflamed
inflamed
wounds.
wounds.
Charming. So why snails? Well, ancient healers believed that snail flesh had cooling, soothing powers, kind of nature's sticky bandage. It might sound primitive, but modern science says they weren't entirely wrong. Fast forward a couple thousand years and picture rural Chile in the 1980s. Chilean farmers were busy raising snails for the French escargot market, but they noticed something odd. Their hands, rough from farm work, were suddenly soft and small cuts healed quickly. Word spread, and soon Chilean companies like Elecina started bottling the snail slime as a miracle skin fix. As BBC News put it in 2014, in the 1980s, Chilean farmers who handled snails for French cuisine discovered their hands were exceptionally soft. But the real snail slime boom came thanks to Korean beauty, or K-beauty, in the early 2000s. Korean brands like Mizon, Misha, and COSRX turned snail secretion into a global sensation. By the 2010s, millions of people around the world were patting sticky snail essence into their skin every night, hoping for that coveted glass skin glow. The New York Times summed it up neatly in 2011. Snail cream, or snail slime, has become one of the hottest beauty trends in Asia. Okay, so what's actually in this slimy elixir that makes it worth smearing on your face? Dermatologist Dr. Hadley King explains it like this. Snail mucin is packed with hyaluronic acid, hello hydration, plus glycoproteins, antimicrobial peptides, zinc, and glycolic acid. Basically, it's a cocktail of goodies that help repair skin, smooth fine lines, and fade acne scars. Cosmetic chemist Perry Romanowski told Allure, snail mucin is full of proteins, glycolic acids, and elastin, all ingredients we know help skin. So it's not just a gimmick, there's real science behind the slime. Of course, how that slime gets from snail to serum is its own story. In snail farms, these little gastropods crawl over mesh or glass panels. Their slime is collected, filtered, and purified before it lands in your face cream. But not everyone's thrilled about how the snails are treated. Some companies market their slime as cruelty-free, but Ethical Consumer magazine points out that stress is sometimes induced to make snails produce more mucin. So your glass skin glow might come at a tiny ethical cost. The question is, does it really work? Well, there's a growing research that says yes. A 2013 study in the Journal of Drugs and Dermatology found that snail secretion filtrate improved skin texture, fine lines, and hydration. Another study in evidence based complementary and alternative medicine found that snail mucin helped wounds heal faster, at least in lab rats. Of course, that doesn't mean a single drop will erase a decade overnight, but paired with other good skincare habits, snail slime really can give your skin a boost. So here we are, 2,000 years after Hippocrates, still letting snails help us feel prettier. And maybe that's the real secret. When it comes to beauty, people will always chase the next exotic, slightly gross miracle cure, whether it's bee venom, snake peptides, or plain old snail goo. At the end of the day, your skin probably doesn't care if the magic comes from a lab, a snail, or a giant marketing budget, as long as it works. All right, my love buckets, that's all for today's episode. If you loved this deep dive, share it, leave a review, or better yet, follow us on TikTok and YouTube. You'll find the links in the show notes. Remember to stay hydrated, stay curious, wear that SPF, and you'll hear from me again next week. Bye.
Make it clap, clap, clap. Make it clap, clap, clap. Make it clap, clap, clap. Make it clap, clap. Make it clap, clap.